Hello friends, this is series of lectures on linked lists using C programming. So today we'll see a function to print the linked list. Right? So let's say this is our linked list inside main function. We have this linked list inside main function, which is created inside main function. Let's say we have this linked list. So inside main function, this linked list is, let's say, pointed by a first pointer. So 10, 9, 4, 3. So we have this linked list pointed by first pointer, and I want to print that. I want to print that linked list by using a print function. So let's write a program for that. So here is our main function, void main. So inside main, let's say I have this first pointer, struct node first, and few other things. Let's say I have called int. I have this one variable int, and I have called create function first equal to create linked list, and this create will create a linked list, will return address of the first node of the linked list. We will store that address in the first pointer. We have already seen the create function in one of the video on linked lists. So let's say we have already created a linked list. Now we want to print that linked list. So what will I do is I will just call a print function. I'll pass this linked list to print function. So I'll call print first. I'm asking print function to print the linked list pointed by this first pointer. So that's it. Now let's see how the print function looks. How is that function? So here is our print function. As print function will not return anything to main, so at certain type will be void print. So we are passing the address of the linked list or address of a node. So we must have a structure node pointer there. Structure node. This is star p, right? Structure node star p. P is a pointer. So when this call happens, first value of first will be stored in p, but value of p, so when this call happens, value of first will be stored in p, right? So but the value of first is the address of the first node of the linked list, so p will also point to the first node of the linked list, right? So that's what will happen. Now we'll start traversing this linked list from first node by using p. So and as we go along, we'll print the data in the first node, in all the nodes, right? So while p is not equal to null, if p is not pointing to null, that means if there is a node, then we'll print the data. I will say printf %d p arrow data. I'll print the data at that node, and then I'll increment my pointer p. I'll bring that pointer p from this node to the next node, right? So I'll say p equal to p arrow next, right? So this loop, the simple loop, will continue till p becomes null, and by that time when p becomes null, we would have printed the entire linked list. So let us run this print function on our linked list, right? On our this linked list, right? So let's say we have called this print. So print is getting executed. We have p here, right? So p is not null, it's pointing to a node, so the condition is true, so we'll execute this, right? So this says printf p arrow data, so data is 10, so 10 will be printed, and then p equal to p next, so p will be moved to p next is pointing to this node, so p will be moved to that node, and then again we'll go inside the loop and check, is p equal to null? No, p is not null, so we'll execute this body of this loop. So it says print the data at p, so data there is 9, so we'll print 9, right? Then we'll execute this. This says p equal to p next is pointing here, so p will point here, right? And then we'll go up and check whether p is null. So p is not null, it's pointing to this node, so we'll execute this. This says print the data there, the data is 4, right? And p equal to p next, so p will now point where p next is pointing here, so p will point here, okay? And then we'll check, is p null? So p is not null, p is 3, no, not 3, but p is pointing to the node containing 3, so we'll execute this body and print the data there, 3. So now p equal to p next, so p will now point where p next is pointing to null, so p will also point to null, right? So now this time when we go up, we find p is equal to null this time, so we won't execute the body of this for loop, while loop, we'll quit that while loop, and there is nothing out of while loop. But by this time we have printed our entire linked list, so this is our linked list. So that is how we use print function. So this print is just the name of this function, you can have any name if you want, right? So thank you for watching.